Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Canes will put toe together and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Sweet cut there. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
to the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl.
Turning on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, K.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Going to the running game. At the 35, he's loose. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time, they knock him down behind the line. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Dan, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Flips it out in the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Diego State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Here's the handoff. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're working that left side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Denmark. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And, Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running.
Breaks into the open. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Fires left. Got him in the open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Gain
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room, it's Daly. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Canes!
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing on the run. Makes a catch at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires complete on the crosser. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running into the open space. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. The Canes will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to pass on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target. So nice job on that play. They run the reverse. Oh, he's got some space.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Runs through a tackle.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking down the middle, working that left side. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Just keep slinging it. He's got him. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could
intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He's loose down the left side. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
38, Penn State, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got his man on the right. Bounced off his feet. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top, using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. To the air on 1st down. Steps away. Punts it out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Motion from the wideout. Going right to work up top. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, and suddenly you are operating in plus territory. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And they can't quite hook up on the outside.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also...
Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Caves. Once he got some room, it was over.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Finds a man on the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Lost to throw again. Oh, he wants it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.